So I'm starting this video a little later than I normally would. So I'm doing Maroon Bells today, actually just South Maroon. It's a pretty gnarly mountain. The area is looking really nice though. But yeah, so I think it's gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, like I said, I started this video a little late because I was tired of getting crappy shots in the dark. But anyways, I'll talk to you more when there's more interesting stuff going on. See you then. So something else I noticed was it's like 5 miles, 6 miles to the top, and I've already gone almost 3, and I've only gained 800 feet. This hike has 4,800 feet of elevation gain. So that means I'm essentially hiking Mount Humphreys in 2 miles. That's insane. There's also a section called 2,800 feet of suck. So that'll suck. Anyways, more to come. So I made it to the ridge of South Maroon Peak. I'm actually having second guesses. This is the first time that's ever happened on a 14er for me. It's not really physical though, because I mean I feel fine even after that 2,800 feet. I mean I could keep going for a lot longer. It's actually kind of scary, the rest of the route. I'll show you. So yeah, I have to go along here, up there, and then like that. And I don't know. I don't feel comfortable doing it by myself. I wish I had a hiking partner. So I don't know what I want to do. More updates to come. Oh crap, it's so muddy.
No, definitely not more.
Oh yeah, gnarly, dude. Yeah, thanks for letting me tag with you guys. Awesome. Wow. Yeah, let's sit on this little rock. Woohoo. Getting down this is terrible. Gotta go down that way. All the way over there. I came from over that way. So I'm exhausted. Can't wait to get out of here. Okay, so I just climbed down. Long story short, I know I mentioned I probably wouldn't do it by myself, but by luck, 2 hikers came by. They're pretty skilled, so I ended up climbing with them, as you probably already saw in the GoPro video. But they ended up doing the traverse to North Maroon Peak. So I did descend by myself, which tells me I probably could have climbed it by myself, but it was really just a psychological thing. I mean, everyone was hyping this mountain up as like super deadly and whatnot, and the deadly bells. So I think it got to my head. I was in a rut this morning, I think. But anyways, this is what I down climbed. Yeah, that there. Terrible. Up was fine. Down sucked. There's like landslides all the time. Oh gosh. Anyway, the instant death sections are over. So now it's just on to potential mutilation sections, and then we'll get to the easy part. Wish me luck. More to come. So I finished the section where instant mutilation would have occurred had I fallen. Probably break my leg open, but I'm through that. Now it's smooth sailing, hopefully. I didn't get much film. I don't know what happened. I just lost all my motivation like halfway through, and you know, you can do 14ers if you're not in shape but have a really good mindset, but you know, mindset's like everything on 14ers, except for some of them you just really have to be in shape, but I don't know, it was rough. But Pretty proud of the 2,800 feet section in 1 mile because I've been working out recently, like running, not really lifting weights. You don't want muscle mass when you're hiking. Maybe certain areas, but anyways, looks like working out has worked out. Anyway, yeah, well, you know, going down it sucked. Up was fine. I did pretty well going up, but going down was garbage. So I can't wait to get out of here. I mean, the mountain was fun, but the trail itself was garbage. So anyways, see you at the parking lot. So this is 2 days post-hike. I really just wanted to do some reflection and talk about what might have happened on the mountain as far as me being nervous, and also like a little crazy event that happened on the ridge right before I started the ascent up the actual mountain itself. Yeah, so I was just feeling really nervous, and I had a huge lack of motivation once I hit the ridge line before ascending to the top. I think it was just because of everything I read online regarding the mountain. It has quite the reputation, and it also has a twin called North Maroon, which is actually, I think, more dangerous, or it's at least more technical because there's a class 4 move on it. To be fair, I think we did class 4 moves on this one too, but, you know, it's one of those choose your own adventure sort of things. But yeah, everyone was hyping this mountain up as having super loose rock. And if you look at the death statistics, it has the second most deaths of any 14er behind Long's Peak. Well, I guess South Maroon and North Maroon combined, but still. And, you know, it really gets to your head. So, I mean, once I was climbing up with those guys, it wasn't like nearly as bad as I thought. I was totally capable of doing it. Well, I know I was because I climbed down it by myself, and going down was a lot harder than going up, I'll say that. It always is. I mean, it's a given, especially with those gullies with the loose rock. Geez, those things are flying everywhere. But I don't know, it just for the future, if anyone wants to like climb these kind of mountains, just be careful what you read online, because everybody's going to have their own different experiences. And it really just got to my head. I didn't even attempt it before I had that mindset, and that really just messed me up. So I think I learned a valuable lesson, and I still have a lot to learn with 14ers. I keep finding that out every time I go. Well, maybe not the class 1s or class 2s, but the class 3s are higher. You always learn something new, typically. So I'll keep that in mind next time. I know I'm capable of doing this kind of stuff. It's just what everyone says really gets to your head. And then as far as the funny story, I guess it's not funny. It's actually kind of dangerous. But before those 2 guys showed up, they were probably 18, 19, and they were Colorado natives. And geez, they were just so confident on the mountain and everything. They told me this was their 15th 14er. I'm like, oh, same. And then they told me they've done like 75 13ers. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, you're a lot more experienced than me. And you could tell. I mean, I kept up with them, but like they were just really fluid with their movements. And, you know, that's another thing about me being from Phoenix and not like climbing mountains until my 20s really is I just feel like I'm lacking behind all the Colorado natives who grew up with this stuff, because they were talking about skiing down 14ers as kids and doing double blacks is like nothing to them. And I'm really just trying to play a catch-up game here, but I think I'm doing pretty good at it so far. Yeah, for that funny story, though, so before those guys showed up, these 2 girls showed up on the ridge, and I asked if they wanted to go to the top. And then I noticed one of them wasn't wearing a helmet, and I was like, do they know what they're doing? So then I asked, I'm like, how many 14ers have you done? And she's like, oh, it's my first one. I was like, what? I was like, that's insane. Why would you, what? And they did no research, none whatsoever. They had no idea what they were getting into. They were just kind of like dropped off in the area by a friend, and then were like hiking around on some loops. Oh, geez, you know, they told me the other day they tried doing Snowmass, which Snowmass is like the hardest 13er. I mean, class 3 14er. It's debatable, but it could be around a little bit harder than the one I just did. And I don't know how to describe it. They were not prepared whatsoever. No climbing skills, no helmet. I mean, they might have been able to do it, but like, Jeez, that's scary. That's how people die. Those are the people you read about who die, not the people who come prepared, you know? So, oh boy. I mean, see, I learned something too. It's like most of this stuff is actually just people not being prepared, and I was definitely prepared. So, but anyways, that was another story for the mountain, but I don't know. Thanks for watching. This one was pretty epic. There's a lot more epic mountains out there. I don't know how long of a break I'm going to take because I'm kind of beat up from doing all this stuff. I'll probably just practice a lot in the climbing gym and do a lot of running so my endurance increases. But otherwise, I'll catch you on another mountain. See ya.